Hello. Uh, Today it was not our day, but Monaco played great in defense. They overplay. They play very with big physicality, and they were able to send us out of our place. It was a good game from them, and we didn't play so good. We didn't pass so good. We didn't execute so good. We didn't play one-on-one defense so good like in other games. And in this league, with so many good teams, this can happen when you are not 100%. Right now, we are a little bit in a bad moment about the injuries and about the schedule that was very tough in the past for us, and we are suffering probably this situation. But of course, this is the one more game in the regular season. We need to keep fighting, and we will fight in the next game. This is one more game in the regular season, and same like when we win, we try to forget immediately the victory. Right now, we will try to be focused on the next game. Thank you so much.
you enjoy like I enjoyed. It's one of the better, games that we played here. Very happy with this win. Of course, I first, the press conference, I will start that I won't be, too happy today because, 2-3 days ago, very good friend of mine passed away, as a coach, we had, 1 minute of silence. And it was not easy, to take this, what kind of, pressure, the coaches have, and even the toughest guy, like this guy, I know it was very tough guy, and he could not, resist, this kind of, let's say, pressure, this is just I wanted to say about the game. Like I said, one of the better games we ever played here, since I'm here. So all the team was contributing from minute to minute, whoever comes from the bench, gives some productive minutes, and I'm really happy, for this, unbelievable team win. High questions to go.
You almost had everyone in the roster. John One was not here today, so can you expect even better things with him back soon?
You asked me about Jordan.
John One.
Yes, I mean, okay, big miss, for us, also big miss for them, not having Tavares. I mean, I would say this is more or less equal. Defensive, it's not the same, the floor is not the same with him in the paint. But for us, last practice, even though it's not a big thing, but some muscle problem, a couple of days, John will be out. But other guys, step out. You could maybe not see in the points, on this fourth position. But Blossingame and Corneli did a very good job, also. So starting, with or rotating 3 centers, everyone who was on the floor was contributing, was good. Mom starts, then Dimo continues, ending with Donta, grabbing some rebounds. All this, makes me happy. Of course, I'm not going to be too confident because this is EuroLeague and it's fast going one or the other direction. Even now, you could see, I mean, teams who were on the bottom, like Žalgiris, big time win against Fenerbahce. So, all in all, important to stay healthy. For me, I was also happy to see Eli back. Apart Jordan, who again show how important is for our game. Okay, so the big help was also we had in Alpha. Alpha did it on several players. A great defense, starting with Facundo, then continues with the deck and Hezonja. So I mean, okay, so all these weapons from Real Madrid we stopped pretty good.
You didn't mention Mike James.
Mike James, yes, I didn't mention because every game you mention Mike James. But Mike James, today, apart, the points, and everything, you could see it through the statistic, the way he was connecting the team, and unbelievable also game from him. Of course, he again one more, time he proved that he's in this moment, the best player on his position in the league. I believe, he gonna stay. If he stay healthy, and everything. So then even the most valuable player, we could talk about. It's too early. but I think, like even not to be a too big philosophy, but I think, this is maybe even the best, like season in his life. Let's see, like here how we gonna finish, because this is how you judge the season. But with him playing like this, also fans are feeling this, like, and admire him as now even as a person player.
About Mike, were you most satisfied that he started the game making assists instead of creating shots?
He did everything. It's not just this. He did a great defense. Like, and he's a player with in both ways. And opening the guys. Like, it's easier for him to open. Like the court. Like, if everybody is breathing, everybody has the ball in possession like we had. I think, I really believe, like, for him would be easier, like to expose, his talent.
Is it beginning of the last part of the season?
It's not never beginning, never ending, like here. So with one game, like, you don't go nowhere. I think it's still a lot of games to play, and actually we had a lot of problems, like from the beginning, even entering into the season without big preparation, having, like injured players, key players for us, like, in, like, I really just want, like the team, like to stay healthy. This is all what we need, to have, the continuity in result first, like, because we need really now good games like this, like to build up, like our confidence, and to play together with a new chemistry now. This is supposed to be the chemistry who gave us a lot of result, the previous year, that's why, like, we end up, like, so good playing the Final Four. So just to, like, to stay, like, healthy. This is the key.
You also said yesterday that those were kind of bonus games because towards the end of the season of EuroLeague, you're going to play against teams that are not high in the rankings, and Real Madrid was the best team. Yeah, still the best team. So winning one against Real is like some sort of bonus, trying to go as high as possible.
I mean, I usually don't think too much about this, even I never watch, standing, like, and I know how the other teams are playing, sometimes even watch, like, even not next opponent, but this is not matter of my interest. I try to be focused on the things, what we can do, like to improve our game. I don't, like, go into the too much, like how we're gonna end up. If it's everything okay, I think everything will be okay. So this is, like the main thing, like from game to have philosophy and win the next one. That's it, and forget, the previous one as fast as possible. This is the only thing, like how I think.
Forgetting about this one also?
Almost already, because, like, you cannot leave, like, to remind you, we had an amazing game against Barca, and then from that game, starts, like All-Star being tired, Maccabi lost, Olympiacos last minutes lost, so I wouldn't, go, like, I wouldn't be too happy now, like, it's okay, good, great, but it's still a long way to go.
But that FS won against Barcelona, 24 points.
Efes is a completely different team. Like, they play with now the injured guys recover, and I mean they are projected to be the Final Four, team. Like, invest even now when they have injuries. Like, we didn't, like, chase, the players. I don't know how many players they add. But in this moment, they play great basketball, and it will be very challenging, game there.
So how you talk about chemistry, tonight was the comeback of Elie Okobo. How important is it for the team? Because we see him tonight with a quite good impact for his comeback.
Oh no, I said, even before, one of the top guards in EuroLeague, it's Eli. Without also Eli, I think, the high goals, you cannot achieve. So this is the one, and the guys, okay, know him, okay, can do some not so smart things on the end, like this is Eli, but the genius, things he do usually, bring us, in a situation, to score when the system is not working, this is the kind of player.
Kemba doesn't play tonight because it wasn't necessary.
Well, Kemba had, some problem with the knee. Yesterday he didn't practice. Okay, we knew also from the beginning that it could be, the problem. So we manage every time, he get injection after the game, the previous EuroLeague game. Reaction so, here. So with him, also, like I always said, it's, day by day measuring.
And there is another game today. How do you manage the team after this tough game?
It's not the first game now. It's like we're in the middle of the season, with this kind of schedule. And we had, hard schedules, beginning of the year, always on the road, now at least being home, makes us more, let's say, confident, because everybody should give, the maximum against us, even over maximum. So the problem is, the absence of, Strazel, like now without him, we really count on him, he was actually, the factor of all these wins, in French Championship. And I'm happy for him because he get, nomination for the national team. And okay, makes my job, also more valued, having the guys involved. And preparation, like any other preparation, we have, tomorrow video regeneration, and we give some information, for the following game. Thank you.